we're going to do blame pie. Phone lines are lit up. I'm going to let Landville already had a very thorough blame pie. We're going to let Jeff, everybody gets to chime in here. But I think we got to chill a little bit. Rob King the fifth just tweeted me. Dan Quinn was atrocious. He always is on game day. Not a good game day coach. They went 12-5 last year.
See that
like we got to chill out a little. It's
week 2. That's
2.
where I'm at because what I get is I understand they lost the game, but all of a sudden everything that was done well is totally forgotten. So
we got to chill. Let's talk about last night.
I blame a lot of players, the fans, for thinking that we got to be perfect all the damn time.
I am going to start with TJ in DC. TJ, what's up, man?
What's up, fellas? What's going on?
What's happening, man?
What's your blame pie, dude?
Hey, first, that music is insane, man. I'm cracking up. But I blame us. I blame the fans. We put ourselves on a pedestal for what we did last year. The schedule is a lot harder. Last year is over. It was great, but it's over. But my question to you guys is, who did we actually beat in the regular season? Think about the 2 games in the playoffs. A Tampa Bay team that went as far as they was going to go. That's the only reason they got the home game, because of that weak division. And then a depleted Detroit team. Other than that, in those victories, who did we beat that was a contender?
Tampa's good.
Tampa and Detroit were both contenders last year, dog.
Detroit was the 1 seed.
Yeah, but, I mean, Detroit, with that defense,
we beat the Super Bowl champions.
That I'd put more of an asterisk than Tampa or Detroit.
I mean, we can't put asterisk. You play the teams you play the teams you play, and if you beat them, you beat them.
I do not agree with your premise, sir. You go to the 1 seed in the NFC and beat them in the divisional round. I'm not here to discard that.
Yeah, I'm not taking away from what we did. I'm not. Please don't miss. I'm just saying we put ourselves from last year. We went into this year thinking Super Bowls.
I haven't thought that. I still think
a lot of us did. We had that.
I still think you have to grow, but I think the ultimate thing is one team in the history of the NFL has gone undefeated. So if everybody thinks we're going to go undefeated, then yes, I agree with you with that fact. But ultimately, you go through the game. They did not play well. You move on.
Thanks for the call, TJ. Appreciate
everybody.
You,
man. Everybody got a hand in it. Coach Gibbs.
Good call from TJ. Slightly hyperbolic, but really bad effort at giving us a blame pie. I'll point that out. Andrew's in D.C. Andrew, do you have a blame pie?
Yes, I do. Hey,
My
guys.
guy.
So I guess I'd split it 50% Cliff, 30% Joe Witt, and then maybe like 20% the players. I was just confused after last night because I just felt like, Green Bay, it was weird. Like they were faster than us. They tackled better. And it's like they knew what we were going to do before we even did it. Mm-hmm. I remember there was a play, there was at least legit a time where a DB sat there and just watched Noah do like a little zigzag. And then it's like, bro, and it just moved up and just tackled him.
Yeah, it was.
They were prepared.
They were really
prepared. They were well prepared.
And how they attacked the middle of the field, I thought was offensively, how Green Bay attacked the middle of the field, I thought was really telling. And it was like the corners were getting beat on the man stuff, especially in motion. When to play man, you got to get a little bump, you got to get a little press, and it really limits your ability to do so coming off the motion. And then when that wasn't the case, the middle of the field was just wide open. So that's a good call, Andrew. Listen, go ahead, please.
I was going to say, and then with the little press they did, Lattimore tried to do it, and then he kept getting DPIs. So he got 2-3 of them.
The one defensive holding on Lattimore that would have gotten him off the field was a terrible call. I'm not defending Lattimore's game, but that one call was terrible. Thanks for the call, dude. I don't think it was a great night for the coordinators. It wasn't. For the actual scheme of that game, they lost. They lost that battle. Let's go to Karush in Herndon. What's up, Karush?
Guys, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Good. Yes, so I think my blame pie after this game is probably I would give it a little bit towards just the coordinators, but more specifically, I think a little blame, and this is kind of a hot take, I would kind of give it on Adam Peters because coming into the season, we were obviously the oldest team in the NFL by age differences, right? And I had a discussion with my cousins, and we were thinking, like, if this team somehow survives lots of injuries, even early on in the season, it would be a miracle. And look what happened yesterday. Austin Eckler is going to be out with an Achilles. Dietrich Wise got hurt because of a extra point attempt. Everybody's getting hurt, and it's always the older guys. And those are supposed to be the starters. And now they can't even play anymore because they just can't recover like these young guys can. And another thing is just Marshawn Lattimore. I would give a little bit of blame on him, too, because I saw him play last night. Dude is becoming more of a liability than what we thought of. I thought this was supposed to be like the 1 year he's in the system, he's got everything ready to go, and now he can play well, and then he just does terrible on primetime football. And the offense just doesn't look like it's clicking either because I think, the holdout with Terry was the main problem because it's not giving them the time to adjust and try to get better this season, and that's just my blame pile of what I think. They just need to get better overall, but those are where my blame points are.
I appreciate the call, Karush. I do. Thank you, buddy. I did want to ask you that, B. I had that written down on my sheet here. Offensively, they haven't really clicked. Do you think the Terry hold in is a factor in the offensive clunkiness?
Didn't Terry go to every training camp last year?
Yeah.
Didn't they start off slow as an offense?
By week 3, he started clicking with Jaden. Okay, that's when he made the hella catch.
We'll see if it happens this year. I mean, if he was here every week and they started slow, now he's not here and they're starting slow, I'm not going to blame it all on him. Maybe the whole offense got to click.
Good one from our boy Tay via social media. He tweeted me. You can tweet me at JP Finlay NBCS. Blame pie, 50% to Matt LaFleur, 25% to DQ, 10% to Witt, 10% to Cliff, 5% to the NFL for these terrible Thursday night games where 3 people were lost for the season in one game alone.
What 3 people were lost for the season?
I think he's saying Wise, Eckler. I don't know if there's a third. I mean, Noah Brown and John Bates were also injured.
Was Wise lost for the season? They said
we don't know. I don't know that.
I think he's talking about the guy who broke his collarbone. But even that wouldn't put him out for the rest of the season, correct? No. On Green Bay side.
Also, here's my thing with injuries and saying, they're an old team, that's why these guys got hurt.
People get hurt in football.
Dude, injuries are the will of the universe. There's no way to control that stuff.
I told you this was going to kill me today, JP.
You're making it. It would help if Norma's breakfast got here before dinner. I know that, Jeff. Mark is in Landover. Mark, what's your blame?
What's up, Mark?
Bro?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Going well, man. Going well.
Hey, man. First off, I want to say, man, there's anything you guys said at the beginning of the show that I heard. I've been working and trying to listen to you guys when I can. Was right on point. And B, I got to tell you, buddy, I really appreciate as being one of your fans, you sharing your knowledge of football with all of us because it is spot on. I've been watching my Skins for over 60-some years and listening to you guys and Fred and everybody else. And you guys are spot on with everything you said. But I'd like to make a couple points if I could, guys.
Right.
I think that people, just like JP said a couple minutes ago, better pump the brakes. Because let me tell you, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it was burned down in 2. And I can tell you, yeah, they got to play better, but they also have to get back in to football shape, like we've all been saying. Doc, B, you've been saying it. Hands in the dirt, man. You play football. You gotta play full contact like you guys used to practice. It's a joke any other way. Think of it like this: we're still watching preseason games. So JP's right. People better pump the brakes and support them. And hey, we got to live with them no matter what. For the good, the bad, the happy, the sad, like the old song says, fellas. And I'll get off here because I know you're loaded up.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, Mark.
Make sure you have a nice day. And thanks, B.
All right, brother.
Thanks, Mark. For what it's worth, Brian, the Packers played Jordan Love and their first team in the preseason opener against the Jets and in the third preseason game. For what it's worth.
For what it's worth.
Nick is in Frederick. What's up, Nick? What's your blame pie look like?
Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
Right.
I just wanted to say I think it's a complete, total team loss. They looked uninspired. They didn't have any energy. It almost looked like a Ron Rivera era Redskins or Commanders, whatever we were at that time. It was pretty atrocious to me. And with 8 minutes to go, we went for it for fourth down around midfield. I turned the TV off when we didn't get it, and I haven't done that in over a year. It was hard to watch. It was hard to watch.
All right.
It was a tough one, man. It was a tough one.
And he's right, but the team lost. Everybody has something to do with it. And on top of that, I said that in the beginning. No energy, dude. Somebody has to find a way to be the spark plug for the team. Get him going.
It wasn't there, man. It really wasn't.
It was not there yesterday.
One dude,
and I saw that clearly from the beginning.
One dude who was there was our guy, Drew. Drew, give me a blame pie, bro.
Sure. Before we start with the blame pie, I'm going to say some positive things because I think this has just been a downer. I think it was a great trip to Green Bay and everything was good up until the kickoff. If we were in Green Bay, we'd have a tailgate house, not a tailgate van. And then the other thing is, this time last year, the Eagle fans were calling for Sirianni to be fired. So people need to, just take a deep breath. Those guys won the Super Bowl. This is still early in the season. And on the field, I thought our kick return team has looked the best that they've looked in a while, and our coverage team looked good. So those were like the highlights. I think the defense kept us in the game long enough to keep it close, even though they didn't play good. But I would put my whole blame pie on the offense from top to bottom. I think DQ, time management, and just preparation was just not there. Cliff, poor play calling. Jaden was as inaccurate as I remember seeing him. I don't think he's thrown that poorly since he's been on the team. Noah Brown couldn't catch a ball if you handed it to him, and Terry was absent. So, I put more of the blame on the offense, although the defense didn't look great, just on a relative sense. But Terry does have some solace for the weekend.
Yeah, this is especially for BMitch. We're going to turn Misery Friday into SEC Saturday. Alabama is going to avenge our loss by beating that other Wisconsin team, and LSU is going to whoop Florida in Death Valley.
All right, let's go, baby.
That'll help. One thing that will help, thank you guys, safe travels home. It will help. Like Monday, there'll be so much other football that's happened, people will feel a little better. Like it won't feel like this.
They would have forgotten about it.
Our guy Russ is in Charlestown. Russ, talk to me, man. Blame pie.
Yes, sir. I'm going to go 50% coaches, coordinators, and all that. I'm going to do 25% on the defense and 25% on the offense. But I think, too, it's one of these things where, like BMitch said, I mean, I could tell, like, the beginning of the game, they didn't have that energy, and not sure what that's all about. But I was thinking, too, that, that front seven was so fast against Detroit. Oh, our team's old. Well, I don't know how old Detroit was, but that front seven was getting to them last week, too. And then this thing about the coaching. I know Joe Gibbs or Bill Parcells had these games where we lost then we finally beat the Giants with Gary Clark, and we finally got over the hump. And then it seems like Quinn with Matt LaFleur, even when he was with the Cowboys, that running game for the playoffs. And even with the Rams, when they played the Rams back then, I mean, it seems like he's got a problem with them coaches under the old guy that was here, the Shanahan defense and stuff like that, or offense or whatever. So I don't know. I think they got our number, man. So anyways, I think we'll get better. Thank you, guys.
All right, bro.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Oh man, it's just it's not pretty out there. It's not a lot of folks that are feeling good. Let's go to
depressing.
Che is in Clinton. Che, what's your blame pie look like, bud?
Hey, man, thanks for taking my call, guys. Your man is cooking on the mic. I mean, on the music. He's cooking. I don't know what he got going on, but he's cooking. But I got 33%, the coaching staff. That's Dan Quinn. That's Joe Witt, and that's our OC. The way that game looked, we were not in position to make plays on defense. We weren't ready for the physicality and the speed that Green Bay came with. And on offense, we didn't get any open plays. Even the 2 touchdowns we scored were actually our guys making plays.
Mm-hmm.
I got the last 1% I will put on the kicker, but at the same time, our offense didn't really put him in position to actually have a good day. He kicking a 58-yard. I mean, come on, guys. Let's be serious. You know, I mean, it's every day in the NFL now, but that's not an easy kick. You know what I mean? All 50-yarders is just not making the game easy for ourselves. So I got 33% on the head coach, the OC, and the D coordinator because we were not ready for that game. We were not ready for what Green Bay was bringing towards what we were putting on the field.
So DQ was asked last night about the field goal, and Matt Gay said this too. He said those were the distances we agreed upon before the game. Dan Quinn said, I thought that was the make line that we had for the end of the half, so we thought we were just at the right spot, and coming back, we gave them a chance. They missed one. But if we could get into that space, that's where we thought at the end of the half going in that direction would be decided. And then he was asked about the runoff. We just wanted to see if we could end it with it, and we ended up throwing it incomplete on third. And as opposed to going for it there, I think we're still a long field goal away. So I thought, hey, let's try to get the points, and we're getting the ball back in the second.
Yeah.
So can we get it?
Trying to get
it
a twofer.
It didn't go that way. But
yeah, I can understand his concept, you know.
Appreciate the call, Che.
Kicker tell me he can kick it. That's his kick point. I'm going with him.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Let's get Commander Tequila in here real quick. Hello, Commandante.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you for taking my call. First time drinker, never sober. But I have 4 Blaine moon pies, all chocolate coated for them. One goes to the commissioner. He got moved the Thursday night game to a Saturday night game in a period. Throw it to his face. Throw that moon pie with whipped cream in his face and move it all forward to Saturday night for all players. You know, my second one, it goes to the Twins. You know, they had their birthday yesterday, but when they're celebrating their birthday, the Twins were not focusing on the defense, and we should have just doubled up on Patterson and just had a good play on that. And my last, at least 50% of the moon pie with whipped cream goes to Matt Gay. You know, that's 6 points. We were down by, and we got those 2 field goals. We could have just be still in the game. You know, -3 right behind them. But I don't know. I'm so upset.
I appreciate you, Tequila. We got to go to break, bro.
He sounds more depressed than me.
I think Commander's been tipping.
He said first time drinker, never sober.
That was great.